Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my recap of Life After Lockup, Season 4, Episode 43, Family Lies. Are y'all ready to get into this? Y'all can hear y'all? Are y'all ready to get into this? Okay, all right, let's do it.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop.
auntie that
You can make this up. Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers and members, thank you all so much for hitting those buttons and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate this episode of Life After Lockup, Season 4, Episode 43, Family Lies, I will rate this episode a B minus. Let me know down there in that comment section what you will rate this episode of Life After Lockup. Now, of course, you know we're going to have to get into it tonight. It's going to be some laughing, gagging, and dragging. But I am warning you right now. If you are disrespectful in the comment section, you will be blocked. No second chances. No time outs. You will be blocked from this channel. Now, to some of you all, it may not mean much. It may not mean nothing at all. Some of you may just be here trolling. But if you are, and it don't mean much, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing jacked up, because you will be blocked tonight. Okay? Now, I very rarely have to do that, but I know that tonight is going to be very controversial. My opinions, my views are going to be very controversial. And if you can't handle it, you need to exit stage motherfucking right. Okay? All righty. So, I went and pulled up some pictures. Okay? So, we're going to be doing a little show and tell, okay, on some of these sections of this review today. Okay, so let me bring those up. Hoping everybody had a fantastic Sunday and that you did it on purpose. Okay. All righty, y'all. So let's see who we want to talk about first. The first couple we're going to talk about is Taylor and Chance. Now, of course, we all saw last week that, Chance was talking to his son Ethan, and he decided with his broke ass to buy Ethan a plane ticket to come and see him. So Ethan is on the way, and Chance is in the house with Taylor and the three girls, and they are cleaning up to prepare for Ethan. Taylor asks Chance whether or not he has told Ethan about, them expecting and having a child, and he said no, because he did not want to discourage Ethan from coming to the house. Now, as we all know, and we have found out very, very quickly, that Chance will lie about an aunt. He will lie about any and everything. In my opinion, he is absolutely zero integrity. It ain't a damn thing that he will not lie about. I had doubted very seriously that he had even bought the airline ticket for Ethan. But okay. So, they're in the house, they're having their conversation and all that kind of stuff. As we all know, Taylor, appeared to be a little bit upset about the fact that this was yet another thing that he did not run past her. Hold on. Okay, I am back. And so, we see Ethan pull up. The girls are excited. Taylor's excited. And Ethan, comes into the house. And Ethan is adorable. He is cute, 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 cute. Look at all of that gorgeous hair. I mean, that hair is gorgeous. He looked like a little baby Jesus that you would see hanging up in somebody's house, honey. So Taylor, comes into the house and everything. And Ethan comes into the house and he meets Taylor and he doesn't notice that Taylor's pregnant. And so his father says, you know what, let me take you on a little tour. And the only tour that we saw him take him on was the baby's room. He goes in and he says that the crib is up. The crib, by the way, that Taylor had to force him to put up. And so he put, Ethan's like, okay, well, a baby. And so, Chance tells him that yes, he's going to be having a little brother. And so Ethan immediately thinks to himself, my father still has not learned lessons. Making right decisions, wrong decisions. After all, Taylor has refused to marry him. And he has taken on her house, her vehicles, her money, her credit, and her 3 little babies. And he is out here living the way that he wants to live. So anyway, Ethan, sits down with them and everything. And, he meets the girls and he says that, he meets the family and everything. And he says that the girls are a bit much, which means that the little girls are rowdy and probably not disciplined. Those little girls was up on this man's, on the back of his back while he is having a full-fledged conversation. Taylor, get those girls together and discipline them because, honey, 16 is coming around the corner. And if you don't have more control over those girls, you're going to be in trouble. They are rowdy. They bout it. They are just out of control. This man should be able to have a conversation, even though he lied through the month, okay? Even though he be lying his ass off. These girls need some discipline. I saw the little girl when she was sitting there and she said something about the sister's name and I could have sworn that she said a cuss word. I went back and I rewinded it multiple times. She said I thought that she said those some long damn fingernails, but maybe she did not say that. But I'm telling you, I kept rewinding it back and forth. I don't know whether or not y'all heard it or I was just being delusional. But those little girls need a lot of discipline. And Taylor sits around there with that laugh. It ain't gonna be funny when they growing up and they smelling themselves. So you need to really get control over them. You are too passive as a mother and you're too passive as a girlfriend. You let this man run all over top of you and do what the hell he want. Now he done fucked your credit up and it's just a whole ass mess over there. But Chance wants an opportunity to get, involved with his son and he's going to sit up there and ask him, do he want to go to a strip club? What kind of influence is that? He's trying to be funny and wants somebody to like him. But in my opinion, Chance is an asshole. And I can imagine how many lies that he was telling in the prison cell to try to keep he's a mother to me. So anyway, they decide that they're going to go out and have dinner instead of cooking a home cooked meal for Ethan in that house since they did finally clean up. So they go out and they have dinner. No, Chance and his father goes, Ethan and Chance go out and they have a conversation. And during this conversation, Ethan begins to tell him that he didn't really have a father figure. He thought that there was some guy named Lloyd was his father. And, come to find out, the mother showed a picture of Chance to Ethan, and then he realized that his father was in jail. He said that, when he looked and observed the family and everything, he was like, he's taking care of these 3 kids, and I wish that he was there for me when I was a little boy. But he couldn't be, and he's probably still can't, Ethan. I'm telling you right now, eat the meat and throw out the bones when it comes down to your father. And I hate to talk about Chance like that, but y'all know I'm gonna keep it a buck out here. I'm not gonna sugarcoat a goddamn thing. You need to eat the meat and throw out the bones with your father, because your father Okay, are y'all having problems? Because somebody said issues with my Wi-Fi. Are y'all having problems? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all are having problems. Thank you so much, Kimberly Conley, for the $9.99 super chat. Does Chance realize he's sketchy? No, he does not realize it. That boy sat there and poured his heart out and talked about, how he cried and the struggles that he went through and how he is having. Okay, y'all good? Okay, then that's them. Okay, I'm going to flip back over to the other screen so I don't see comments like that. Okay, thank you, y'all. But, he is, he talks to him about it, and, he was like, I was, without a father. I didn't have a dad or anything like that in my life. I never had a real male role model, for my life. And so, Chance, started crying and everything, and was talking about the hug and all this kind of stuff. But he full of, because he sits there at the table, the boy says that he is struggling, right? He's struggling with finances. And of course, Chance can't even help his son because he's struggling with it too. When Taylor was trying to call him, he made some BS excuse up, talking about his Google Maps was off and he couldn't get a phone call. You got a brand new truck with brand new rims on it, and you mean to tell me that you couldn't get a phone call? He's a lying mother. He lie about anything, bitch. He doesn't care what the hell is going on. He's going to tell him a lie. It's a guarantee that he's going to lie. And that fake crime that he did with his son, he is absolutely so disingenuous. I ain't believe nothing. Then he gonna go outside and say, I'm glad that he's not like me. So of course, they go out to dinner and everything, because neither one of them prepared anything for him to eat at the house, because they so busy trying to clean that dirty mother up. And next thing you know, he's at the table with his credit cards, and this bitch does not have enough money to pay the bill. He got the waiter up there, and he slides his slick, slimy snake ass over to Taylor and say, do you got $70 on your credit card? Taylor was pissed. But again, she is a doormat. She is allowing this man to run over top of her, treat her like she ain't, use her money, fuck up her life, and those 3 girls. Till if you don't give a damn about yourself, the least you can do is care about your girls and their future. Chance ain't, he got $35 on one credit card, $45. Come on, camera. $45 on one credit card, $30 on another, and they're gonna tell a guy to put the rest on Taylor. So now Taylor's mad. She's acting an ass in front of the son. And it's a whole hot ass mess. This is a mess. This is a mess. Let me go back through here because I thought I saw some colors when I was over here. Oh, I did. Thank you so much, K-Ruff, for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Welcome, K-Ruff, to the membership. You all please make her feel comfortable and welcome to the family. Thank you so much, Mimi, for the $4.99 super chat. Ethan can make some extra money for his concerts by playing Jesus in local passion play. Lord, Mimi, you must got Easter something on your mind. Thank you so much, Beverly Carley, for the $19.99 super chat. Ethan was lucky not to have Chance raise him. I do not trust Chance as far as I can throw him. Beverly, honey, we like this or that. And I hate to talk about him like that, but he's some trash. He's some straight trash. And I know a lot of this is made up. The members know that I reached out to Taylor about this. The members know what was said in the membership, what I told y'all in the membership. This is just some trash right here. Like straight up, he's some trash. He's a piece of garbage. The next person I want to talk about is Puppy. No, not Puppy. Amber and Puppy. So Amber is out and she is having a conversation with her girl Queen. Now, I'm telling y'all, last season, Queen did not have this slash across her face. Somebody fucked Queen's face up. This gash that is up in Queen's face, honey, I was shocked, almost passed the fuck out. I was like, I know she just did a prison stint like a couple of months ago, maybe a year ago, and somebody slashed the shit, excuse my language, y'all know I don't use that word, out of her face. I mean, she is slashed up. What happened to Queen? Queen looked tattered. She looked worn. She looked tired. But she is having a conversation with her girl, Amber. And Amber told her about, how she, went off and everything. How, TC had came all out the trick bag and everything. And was, dry snitching on the situation between Puppy and Eric and everything. And, so, she's like, Puppy is miserable, the regular whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop boop and the boop boop boop. So the next thing we see Puppy. Puppy is, at home and everything, and she's standing out on the porch. No, Puppy have a conversation with Queen and them. That's what she did, damn it. Hold on, let me go back to Queen. So, Puppy calls, on the telephone and everything, or did Amber call her? And so Puppy picked up the phone and everything. She was like, hey, girl, what's up? I'm with Queen, woo. So Puppy was like, yeah, my day ain't going good. Everything kind of like, a little fucked up. And so Amber was like, what happened? And she was like, well, I was talking to Heather, which is Eric's ex-wife. And she was like, he didn't know that I was on the phone when they was talking because, the two of them, was talking about who was going to do the whoop, the whoop, the whoop after they had been having sex with each other. And so Puppy was like, he ain't come home. I stayed up until 5 o'clock this morning waiting on him. And, Heather had, basically snitched on him. Eric didn't know that they was up in there having an argument and talking about the sex of it all. And he is full-fledged with Puppy. So Puppy, she like, I got to get out this situation because, this month ain't no good. And, when I said what I said to TC, I was trying to tell TC, basically we ain't doing what he think we doing and everything. And that's why I brought it up to him. And so, Amber was like, you're going to have to get out that situation. And Puppy was like, I don't know how I'm going to get out this situation because this, okay, don't let me drive. He don't let me do anything. And I ain't trying to go back to jail. So I got to try to solve this problem the best way that I know how because I ain't trying to go back to jail, basically fucking him up. So, he comes on out there with her. Okay. I'm trying to entertain y'all with some pictures and stuff. So, he comes out on the porch, and he knows that she knows some of it, but he don't know she know all of it. So he was like, what's up? And she was like, I ain't gonna argue with him. Okay, y'all remember that word? I ain't gonna argue with him, but I'm gonna go head on and go to see my mother. So he was like, all right, well, whenever you ready, we can go on head on and see your mother. So the next thing they go to the store and everything, and she gets some flowers and stuff like that for her mother. And she basically rides up in the car with him. She uncomfortable. She she got to get out this fucking relationship with him. And so they ride up to mama's house and everything, and mama is on the chill. So the two of them are sitting outside, and they kicking the bubble, and with the mother and everything. And she was like, so what's going on with the with the wife? Y'all get the divorce and everything? And so he was like, basically, I don't fuck with her. What I'm saying? I don't mess with her like that. Things is over with the woo. And so, Puppy was like, just boiling. Her blood was boiling and everything. So, Eric decides that he's going to get up and go in the house. And so the mother lit her cigarette, pulled her cigarette out and lit that, and was like, okay, now tell me what's really the fuck going on. Tell me what the fuck is really going on. Bye. I don't know why my Mars didn't catch that, but I caught it. So, she was like, what's going on? So Puppy was like, yeah, I was on a three-way call. He didn't know I was on a three-way call and everything. And so, basically what had happened was, they was arguing about, who was going to do what to who after they had sex with each other. So the mother was like, what? And she was like, I got to get out of this situation. Puppy started crying and everything. And she got up and she was hugging Puppy. And she was like, I got to find a way to get out of here with peace and everything. And so the mother was like, look, you got people over here, Puppy, who fuck with you. And so, if you want to get out this situation, you can get out this situation. And Puppy was like, but I got to plan all of this out because, Puppy knows that, this mofo probably going to be a problem with her. It just seems like, she said Puppy was saying how he don't let her drive, he don't let her work, he don't let her do nothing. Amber also said that he doesn't allow her to do any of those things. It's like total control over her. And he do seem like a that will, have you, all tied up, tangled up and everything. I don't know if he hitting her or whatever, but he definitely has Puppy in a situation where she's got to tread lightly with him because if anything pop off, Puppy going back, and Puppy been really trying to work. She thought that this was going, getting this divorce and all this kind of stuff was going to stop him from being with the ex-wife. The ex-wife is dirty too, because why is the ex-wife got her on a three-way phone call? She's starting, okay, and and then he gonna sit up there and tell Puppy mother, we solid. Bitch, ain't nothing solid about y'all. This girl is sitting up here fighting for her life. The next couple that I want to talk about is what is this? What the is this? Justine and Michael are in the house, and both of them are looking like bank robbers, bitch. They got on hats, all black, and these big chains on their neck that look so just, oh. Is there anybody out here in the comment section that like these two? Because I do not like these two. I really was messing with Michael, but lately I ain't been messing with Michael. So let me just go ahead on and wrap them up real quick and say what I got to say. So the two of them, of course, she's pregnant. She finally got a man. She one of them bitches that I'm so happy I got a man. I don't know what to do. I done been ran up in and ran up over and all this so kind of stuff. So many different men in my life. I'm so fucked up. I'm insecure. Bitch, I don't trust nobody. I'm just, I'm one of them ain't bitches. Okay, so she's with him. She thinks that the world rises and shines on this, right? And so, the two of them are going to see a medulla. She wants one of those type of things, right? Because this baby is a baby basically going to be a savior of the world. Thank you so much, Raquel. For the 199 super chat, all that jewelry, but still in that raggedy Airbnb. Okay. So, the two of them decide that, they want to dress alike all the time. And it's okay for the two of them to want to do whatever they want to do in their relationship. But here's the foolishness of it all. Okay, I got to lean to the side. Here's the foolishness of the side of the thing. The two of them said that they're going to have a baby dressing just like them. But what about the other kids? This just goes to show that Michael ain't invested in her children like she thinks she is and like he should be. Because if the two of them gonna dress up in the same clothing, and they gonna dress the baby up in the same clothing, what about the other fucking 3 kids she got? If one gonna dress up like y'all, all gonna dress up like y'all. And so for you, Justine, to agree to some bullshit like this goes to show your maturity level, your desperation for having a man. You ain't thinking about them other damn kids. And then she going to sit up there after they left the thing because she talking this bull crap about eating placenta like she the only one that eat placenta, okay? Like this is something so brand new. She just brand new in this relationship with him because she finally got somebody that she was able to lock down because he was locked down. Y'all better ask somebody. She's so happy. And now she's sitting up there talking about the little boy because he disrespectful as fuck. Now all of a sudden he on the spectrum. Bitch, we'd have found that out episode 1. So this is how we justify. It may be true and it may not be true. But why are we just finding out about this? All conveniently when we see him every week being an ass, popping off. And now he on the spectrum. No, he need his little ass beat, in my opinion. So I ain't trying to offend nobody because I know I got some kids who really are. But this is the first time we've heard about this. We ain't heard about this before. These people are not thinking about these kids, in my opinion. Justine is so happy she finally got a man. She's sickening. Last week or the week before last, we see the daughter crying. This week, he's sitting up there talking about he want to do his career. Oh, my God, bitch. He says he wants to, get into the music industry, but he wants to move to Vegas. Bitch, where did they doing music business? Where's hip-hop in Vegas? Other than Usher other than a residency from somebody who's already been in the game, why the hell would you pick Vegas of all the places to start your career? Bitch, I'll wait. And then while I wait, let me go on to the next couple. Fuck that. So sick of them with their fake ass sales. We got to sit and look at that. And then let's talk about some fake. Sarah sat there last week, showed us Sean acting an ass, all involved with his kids. She throwing headphones on the floor, snatching out the wall, and calling the ex-boyfriend. To the point where she went down there, sat up there on the phone with him in front of his sister in a cafe, bitch, and was flirting with him. Make sure you keep a note of what I just said. Sarah last week was sitting in a cafe, flirting with this man, batting her eyelashes, okay, that was applied incorrectly, might I add. Talk about we never broke up, and I want you to meet the baby, and yitty yitty yaddy, and knick-knack and patty racket giving him the dog a bone. And now this week, she backpedaling and popping. I wonder why. Production, bust you all the way out. She's sitting there. Sean comes downstairs with the baby. Allegedly, she sleep. He's giving the baby milk. The baby is a newborn baby. Sarah comes downstairs and Sean is holding the baby. They sit on the couch. He tells her that he don't want to lose her and he loves her and he gonna step up his game and everything, and everything lovely. Everything cool in the game. They supposed to be reconciling this relationship. Now, mind you, last week she was at the cafe flirting and getting. Now she goes and she says she wants a breast implant. She wants to go to a size D. Her cell phone is going off. You're in a doctor's office. Why didn't you turn it off? So then she says, can I go to the bathroom? Sean is supposed to be shocked. Oh, something's going on. Okay. So she goes into the bathroom, and now all of a sudden she's telling this guy that she don't know whether or not he can be in the baby's life or not after she started this. She's the one that reached out to him. He didn't reach out to her. How soon do people forget? Don't you know that this show is accumulative? That you add on from week to week, but you don't forget what's in the back? Because the back is what's important and what's in the future? Sarah reached out to this man. Sarah was the one that was saying that Sean is about to fuck up and I'm about to leave his ass. This is Sarah saying this. I gotta calm down. Because if I'm on a high like this, wait till I get to Monique. I need to calm down. So Sarah takes a phone call. He says he's out of rehab. He is, getting his life together. He got a car and everything, and he wants to be in the baby life, which is something that she told him she fucking wanted on the telephone. And now she gets to the point where she leaves about it is. She decides she wants a size D cup. And now she's back home talking to her mother. And the baby has grown into a teenager, bitch. Sarah's hair color has changed from red to a dark auburn. And now the baby is a teenager with a whole head full of hair. Bitch, do you think that we did not see that? Here's the baby on 1 week. Here's the baby the next week. The baby 1 week. The baby the next week. Bitch, the baby done turned into a damn teenager over night. This baby is about to go and take its driving test. Where the fuck did all of this hair come from? First, it was like a little fuzz on the kid. And now the baby got a whole hair wrap and a bob, bitch. The baby got a bob. And you supposed to be having these damn... Bitch, you cannot make this up. Production need to do better. They try to make us think that this was a damn run-on. This ain't no damn run-on. This is months later on. And it's trying to make it seem like she just had the phone conversation with him and now she talking to her mother about it. Bitch, was you talking to your mother about it during this time? Because at this time is when you was sneaking out and your mother was babysitting the baby for you when you said that you had to go out. And now this time is you the next day having a conversation in the kitchen with your mother. Bitch, get it together. These damn fake ass storylines get on my nerve. This some bullshit. Now you say you don't trust the man, but you trust him to fuck you. You was hoping when you contacted him that he was going to be the one to come up in the cafe, but it was his sister. So you know you had to be the one pursuing him, because if he had been pursuing you, you would have known he was in there. You was pursuing him. Wake up, people. Wake the fuck up. Bitch, who's next? Let me see who I done ran up through. I done ran up on and I done ran up in. Did I get everybody? I think I did. Yeah, I got all of them. And so now to the people of the hour. To the people that you all been waiting on. Moderators, be on point. I need y'all on point. On point. Because I'm going in. There's been a whole lot of stuff that's been going on around out here in these streets. A lot of stuff been going on Instagram. This story been playing out. I'm going to say some things tonight that may make y'all mad. Because, yeah, I've been seeing y'all comments. But I'm going to tell you one thing about Auntie. I'm fair. You may not like this. You may think another way. You are entitled to have your own opinion. You are entitled. But what you ain't going to do is change my mind on the facts. You not going to tell me, bitch, that I saw something that I didn't see because you saw it. First of all, a man should never hit a woman. But bitch, when a woman steps her ass into a man's place and she is telling a man, when she doing all of that and telling you to swing, guess what? We squared up, boo. It is what it is. I told my members, because we did a watch party, that I have 4 men. Some of them have 2. Because when you get mad and you fight mad, you'll fight whoever. So before y'all come out here with this bullshit about he should not be fighting a woman, that she shouldn't put herself in that predicament. These motherfuckers went to their car. Yeah, they all talking smack. But when somebody goes to their car, you leave it the fuck alone. You back the fuck up. You resolve that. Everybody came to the OK Corral to fight. On both sides. Both of these sides are wrong as hell. The doxing that Monique is doing out there on Instagram, ain't nobody saying about it. Doxing this woman and misgendering her and some more. Monique is not without fault. Monique's sister, Calandria, is not without fault. Neither is Sylvia or Sylvester, because she looked more like a man than Elizabeth ever will. And I don't give a fuck what you say. That bitch look like a man. I said it and I ain't taking it back. She looked hard up in the face. Her motherfucking eyelashes just was rubbing with the bang on her wig. And she gonna stare her ass out there and start a whole bunch of and bump her lips and then fucked around and got knocked on her ass. Even her little sister came over there and wore her ass out. And then they gonna sit up there and talk all that stuff on Instagram and say he was a man. He wasn't a man. You ain't say he was a man when you was calling him all kinds of bitches. You didn't say he was a man when you was saying girl. You didn't call him a man when he was out there swinging up on you after you offered him up and was like, come on and swing. He wasn't a man then, but when you got your ass whooped, now he's a man. Pick a struggle. Elizabeth is wrong too. She wronger than a mother. The only innocent in this is the youngest sister. She's the one who's maintaining her motherfucking composure for the most part. She ghettoed in a motherfucker too, but she's the one that ain't saying nothing. Here they got these people out here fighting, and the two motherfuckers that's causing all of this ain't said nothing. Derek ain't say nothing, and Monique didn't talk. Monique never talked for herself. She let her sisters bump their gums and instigate that. That's what she did. And I'm glad I'm not a fat girl anymore. And I'm going to tell you why. Because then I ain't got to make an excuse for a fat girl. I'm glad I ain't a little tinny skinny girl anymore. You know why? Because I don't have to make an excuse for a little itty bitty skinny girl. I'm right in between. And bitch, I'm standing on both sides. Monique was moving like she had molasses in her ass. You daggone right, Queen T. I see that. I see that. I see that. You run up. Wait a minute. You run up. You get done up. Period. Everybody said nuck if you buck, but Mo and Dirk. Exactly. Them sisters are just like Amy and Tammy Slayton. Them some big bitches. I'm not going to make no excuse for them because I'm fat and I used to be fat and now I'm on the fat girl side. Fuck that. I'm on the side of I saw what I saw and I heard what I saw. And what I heard. And this bitch was telling her and offering her up from the beginning. Them sisters just got their damn nails done. It was a little sister's birthday and they didn't come there to fight. Bitch, they got tennis shoes on because you know what? You stay ready. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. The fuck? I'm sick of people out here acting like they didn't see what the fuck they saw. That you want to play like Monique is innocent and Monique is a victim in this. Monique that started shit. She knew about the party before she got there. She knew she was going to have to go to the party, so she brought her big bitches with her. And I'm going to tell you one thing, that little girl was crawling around on her like a damn spider and a monkey, bitch. That sister had to wait to her, but she didn't have no back. That arm was weaker than a month. She couldn't swing on nobody. That girl came spinning up. That's all right, because I got the pictures. We going through the fight. We're going to go through the fight. Derek and his sisters decide that they're going to go down to the park and meet up with Monique and her sisters. They're going to squash the beef because Derek is having a birthday party. Thank you for the super chats, everybody. Thank you, because I'm going to need them. They probably going to flag this mother. I'm going to need the cash apps. Okay, I'm going to need the super chats and the cash apps. So they're in the car. Derek is saying that, he don't want to get in no trouble. He don't want to go to jail, but he instigating. He know damn well that to put these women together, that it's going to be on and motherfucking popping. He knows that. He knows that they're not getting along. He knows his sisters, and he know Monique's sisters. So they're sitting in the car, and they're talking about it, and the little sister asks, I can't think of her damn name. Somebody put her name in the chat for me. Because I don't want to call her little sister. I want to give her credit for what her name is. I can't remember it because I'm high. What's the sister's name? What's the sister's name, y'all? Somebody give me the sister's name. We'll move on as soon as I get the sister's name. Aubriana. Thank you, boo. Aubriana. Thank y'all. Aubriana. Okay. Aubriana. Okay. Same difference. Okay. Different spelling. Same difference. Thank y'all. Her nickname is Poopy. Puppy. Okay. Aubriana. Aubriana. Okay. Aubriana. Okay. So we're going to call her Aubrey. Okay, we're going to shorten that. We're going to DC and shorten that. Because when you live in DC and you don't know how to pronounce nobody's name, you shorten the shit. You just shorten it up, okay? You shorten it, okay? That's the word for the day. We're going to shorten it. So they're in the car. Derek is saying that the sister's there. Little Aubrey is like, so why she bring her sisters with her? I mean, are they trying to fight us or what? So he was like, no, they ain't trying to fight. He was like, they, had a conversation with me. And so Aubrey was like, I mean, so, was they meaning you? I mean, go ahead on and tell the truth. So Derek don't want to tell the truth that the sisters really don't fuck with him either. That he's winning these sisters over. That they some big bitches that like to dress like they small bitches, but nevertheless they big bitches. And so, he don't feel like fighting all three of them. Now, he done been in jail for quite some time, so ain't like he can't be like his little sister climb the tree. So the little sister is riding in the car, Aubrey is riding in the car, and he talking all that yickety-yak, and look at her face. She know that her brother lying. See, she know her brother. So when he was sitting up there talking all of that stuff, Elizabeth was in the back, and they're both saying, what's the play? They're telling him, we're going to fight, Elizabeth said we're going to fight, but they was like, we ain't really come to wreck or nothing like that because, okay, we just got our nails done. It was $300 a piece. Now, mind you, it's the little sister's birthday. His coming up, but it's actually her birthday. She got her baby hair done. She got her weave on. Her sister sitting in the back looking avant-garde. Okay? She looking avant-garde. She got her ski mask on her face. She got her pink coat on. And she got on, a little freaking Black Friday dress. Some people will call it avant-garde. Some people will call it a hot-ass mess. You pick a side. You pick which one. Auntie ain't going to be mad, whichever one you pick. But she got a ski mask on, and people tell me something, when you go on fight, you fight with a ski mask on. Bitch, most of the fights be in the summertime. Who the fuck is walking around with a ski mask on in the summertime? People be lying like they be lying like a mother. They make all kinds of excuses and talk all that kind of stuff. As much as I used to fight, is my little brother out here, my family don't put y'all names out there. As much as I used to fight, I ain't never had no ski mask on. Never. She probably didn't have her hair done. But we're going to go ahead on and let you pick which one you think it is. But y'all let me know how many motherfuckers really going to a fight with that on because you don't want your hair pulled. That's some bullshit. I ain't never heard of that. All from Canada all the way down to the coast. Stop that fucking line. So the sister's looking kind of crazy because she like, Derek ain't making sense. So, they was like, she was like, they trying to fight us, we're going to fight them too, whatever, it's whatever. Meantime, and in between time, in another car that's meeting up at the same park, they talking the same yickety-yak. Monique is like, Elizabeth better not come out. See, they don't mess with little Aubrey. Because, see, then they don't have an excuse. They don't have a justification for messing with the little sister. So they going to take Elizabeth on. Dox Elizabeth. Put all Elizabeth business out there. And then call Elizabeth a man, but at the same time call her a bitch or girl. Which one is she? See, that's my problem. If she's a man, treat her like a man. But then again, we saw Monique in the car tell Derek that she would fuck him up, that she would drag him out the car. We saw Monique say that she would beat his ass. So these bitches is used to fighting men. And y'all gonna sit out here, not everybody, but y'all gonna sit out there and say, this man don't have no need. How many men do you think is going to sit up there and let a big bitch like Monique sit there and threaten them? Derek is sitting there looking like he in a car seat compared to how big this bitch is, and she gonna sit up there and offer him up in the car. Pick a struggle. I ain't going. They don't mess with little Ariana because they ain't got no justification. They can't, they can't, what is the word? They can't be transphobic. They even came out on the streets and said that the other brother was gay because he said that Monique is a BBW and we don't do BBWs. So now, allegedly, they're calling him gay. And Derek said, my brother ain't gay. I just so happened to see this. I'm sorry. I probably missed Super Chats, y'all. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Melanie Mitchell, for the $4.99 Super Chat. I love you. The realest YouTuber, Mo, is evil. That's why her and Derek are together, because birds of a feather. They defended her because she big. And that's why I said I'm glad I ain't no big girl, because I ain't taking no big girl side, because she a big girl. Thank you so much, Sassy Fab 2811 for the $1.99 Super Chat. They too big to get whooped. Love the red lips. That's why they got whooped, because they slow. They got whooped because they slow. And them knees is bad. Them knees is bad as I don't know what you think that Monique ain't doing on the bed while Derek's standing up. Monique ain't on no knees. Them knees bad, boo. See, they don't have no problem with Ariana because, like I said, they can't justify the evilness towards her. Because they know they too big. But guess what? They was too big for Elizabeth. Elizabeth said they already weighed in. These some big bitches. And they riding in the car, Calandria or Chlamydia or whatever it is in the back talking big. She already ready. She gets out the car. She the first one running her mouth. And the sisters came out there. When they came out there to talk to him, they was talking some sense. But guess what? They're in the car strategizing. Monique said that she's preparing for the worst. So they already knew what the fuck was going down. Everybody is wrong. Elizabeth and Aubrey ain't better than Calandria, Sylvia, and Monique. Monique done already made a threat. She better have herself together. She better watch what she say. Oh, I got your watch what you say. Oh, I got that. Oh, I got that watch what you say. So now we got the big bitches outside of the car. Would you look at this? This look like the Clumps family reunion, bitch. They standing outside the car and they smiling and laughing. Derek said he don't want nothing to pop off because he don't want to go to jail, but he set this up. Derek is some garbage. But Derek is getting paid off of Monique's back. Ride that mother. Go ride her. Get everything you can get out of her. Squeeze her like the lemon that she is. Use her. Do whatever you got to do, because guess what? Despite the fact that we have tried to warn her, despite the fact that we've wanted better for her, she don't want better for herself. Derek put out a post and said that he is living the life that he's always dreamed about living. Thank you, Monique. Monique done been cheated on, lied on, dragged in the street, embarrassed, treated poorly by his family, and she goes back for more. You can't want something for somebody that don't want it for their motherfucking self. So y'all can cut the bullshit. Don't look for me to be sympathetic for somebody who been warned. You know that Carlos King had to sit up there and chastise both of them and treat both of them like children. She's sitting up there hurt and disgusted and busted. She found out that this cheated on her on national television the same time we all found out about it. And she's still with him up in a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. She's going on tour with him. She's been on interviews with him, and he done cheated on her. And then she told me, the next one, I'm going to leave him. Oh, no, not the next one, the next 25th one. And you mean to tell me that he shouldn't be squeezing this lemon? Squeeze it. Make lemonade, lemon heads, lemon curd, lemon pies. Okay, make lemon salad. Squeeze this big bitch. Maybe she'll lose some weight. So her sister is standing out there with her belly out. Looking a hot mess. So they waiting. He goes over to the car, tell them, come on out. Y'all want to talk? So they come on out. They're standing and having a conversation. Calandria asks Elizabeth, why you dressed like that? We supposed to be dressed like that for the party. Everybody's supposed to be dressed like that at the party. You coming out here. Why the fuck you worrying about what she got on? Are you jealous? I don't usually throw out the J word, the jealous card. But why are you jealous? And everybody got their own style. We ain't talking about you having your shirt tied up in the back to make it look like a crop so all of your stomach can hang out. We ain't even talking about that. And guess what? Frankly, I think the pink coat is cute because I'm a pink girl. Would I wear it? Probably not. But I think it's very cute. But why are you worried, sis, about what she got on? And what she has on is indicative of the fact that she didn't come to fight. Because you said we're going to put our stuff on tonight. Well, guess what? She's transgender, and most of them overdress anyway. No offense, but they do. They take it to another level than we do. But let's continue. Shall we? Yes, we shall. So the sisters are standing there. They up in each other's faces. They fussing and cussing. And Elizabeth was making sense. So the sister said, well, y'all want us to come over to the party tonight, over to the house tonight. We got some things that wasn't resolved. Monique ain't said. Derek ain't said nothing. So Elizabeth was like, she was like, I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened. So the sister was like, Elizabeth was like, I'm going to tell you when it popped off. It popped off with the stuff. When you came up and you was, talking all of that stuff, you was saying that you was checking temperatures. That's when it popped off. Matter of fact, you went on Facebook and Monique, you said that I was trying to sleep with my brother. Monique was like, no, I said you act like you are. It's still offensive. That's incest. It's still offensive. Now, the backstory that has been told is that Monique got mad and knew that she was transgender way before, because when she got some money, remember, Derek said they ain't gave him nothing. She sent money to Monique. Monique talked about it in the interview with Angela Yee, that the money came and it had a woman's picture on it. And he said it was from her brother. So she got jealous and mad because a woman sent her a cash app. And that's when he told her that my sister is transgender. See, Derek sat up there and told all his business to a bitch that got loose lips that sinks ships. You talk about messy when it really come out that this was all just a contractual relationship. When it come out that he was somebody else and shown up with somebody else, she's going to be very ugly on the streets. So Elizabeth is trying to tell him. She said, you had already vetted us before, Monique. You knew what it was. See, Monique think because she talks slow and she got that big ass gap in her face that we believe her. And some people do because they fighting for the big girls. You go ahead on and fight for the big girls. I'm going to fight for the girls that's in between. I'm going to fight for what's true and what's right. And that's why I took my fucking time and brought these pictures out. Because the sister Elizabeth was trying to tell them what was going on. And Calandria was like, I mean, you know what? Hey, what's wrong with a motherfucker? What's wrong with a motherfucker taking temperatures? What's the problem with a motherfucker taking temperatures? You come up here dressed like this and all of that kind of stuff. We wearing all of that stuff tonight. We put all our stuff on tonight. Why you come like this? Well, why you come with your stomach out? Why Monique's shirt too tight? Why y'all got tennis shoes on? So everybody said, why they got tennis shoes on? The sisters got tennis shoes on except for the one. She came with Ugg boots on. So Elizabeth and them get tired of the conversation. It gets popped off and they go back to the car. Do y'all see that? Elizabeth went back to the car. Elizabeth and her sister went back to the car. At that point, this should have been over. When somebody retreats, it's over. Elizabeth and her sister. Where's that other picture at, bitch? Where's that picture? Did I say that picture? Where's that picture? Bitch. But look who walked up on the car. Whether they was talking or not, they retreated and went back to the car. Derek came over to have a conversation with his sisters. Derek and his sister told Monique to go the hell on. Monique walked up on the car and told them to get the fuck out. Did she or did she not? Elizabeth at this point is in the car. She talking, Monique's sister's talking. The sister's offering her up, telling her to come and swing, calling her all kinds of bitches. She didn't call her no man. She didn't say this is a man. She didn't say, man, come on over here and bust me. She was calling her a bitch and she recognized her as a female. So as soon as she recognized her as a female, she was a female. As soon as she called her a bitch, she was a bitch. You can't have it both ways. When you get your ass whooped, now all of a sudden, this man ain't got no business hitting her. You already recognized her as a female. So stop it with this bull that a man shouldn't hit a woman. If a woman gonna step up, the times where I stepped up, what in the hell's going on? No, we not. No, we not. No, we not. Not in the middle of my life, you not, computer. Hell's going on? Okay, bitch. We ain't got time for that. When you walk up on a man, or a woman for that matter, when you offering somebody up, you just better be ready. You need to be ready, bitch. Oh, that's what you need to do. You need to be ready. Am I still clear? Because my computer's trapping. Thank you, Dana, for the cash app. Thank you, boo. I ain't going to say what you said, but thank you for the cash app. Hold on, let me check and see if I'm still up. Because we're going to have this conversation. I'm taking my time with this because I'm sick of the bull crap that's going out there in these here streets. And people trying to say that this man ain't had no business. They recognized her as a female. And then we're going to try to play the man-woman game. We're not doing that today. Not over here at this channel. Just because you a big bitch don't mean you can't go down. The bigger the tree, the harder it falls, bitch. You went over there while them women went in that car. They retreated. Y'all see these receipts? This is when Derek said, Monique, go ahead on about your business. Monique walked over there. They retreated. Elizabeth is getting in the car. She walked away from the situation and the circumstances. Fuck out of here. She told the sister, but you ain't gonna swing. You ain't gonna swing, bitch. You ain't gonna swing. I'm checking them. What's wrong with my sister checking them? What's wrong with checking the temperature? Come on, bitch. Come on over here. Swing, bitch. You get in the car, you swing. Elizabeth said, okay. I swing. Come on, swing. Why you in the car? Monique tells her to get out the car. They tell Monique, get the fuck on. Do y'all see her? Because, see, we sitting around here acting like we don't know what happened at the fight. So tell all your friends Auntie got the receipts of what happened at the fight. Still pictures for y'all. Elizabeth runs up and she get the swinging. Just what Calandria asked for. She got out the car and did what Monique asked her to do. She swung on them bitches. Because you call me a bitch, so you a bitch. So she swings on them, and Shorty Bebop ends up on her ass. And somebody said that she ended up because she tripped over her foot. No, she got hit. And then this one, Calandria talking all that crap. Sylvia's on the ground. Calandria's talking trash, but she never looks at her opponent. You know you lost a fight when you swinging with your head down. How in the hell are you going to say you want to fight and you never saw your opponent? That's why you don't talk trash when you don't know how to fight. Your head was down with every swing. Never saw Elizabeth coming or going. So how can you defend? If I'm out here swinging like this, like she is in this picture, I done already lost. Because Elizabeth was stable. She was 10 toes down to the ground. She had a couple of bounces on those 10 toes, but she was up on her opponent. Monique is running from the backside. Look at Monique. Monique is talking all of that trash, but what is Monique doing? Barely moving, bitch. Because it's hard to move 650 pounds. So you can't talk trash when you can't fight. Monique is trying to run. The sister's on the ground. More bounce to the ounce. Because not only did she fall back, she bounced. And when she bounced, Shorty Bebop came running up over that mother. When she bounced, Shorty Aubrey was on that ass. She came running across that mother like I don't know what, because she said Elizabeth got this because Calandria's head never came up. Monique is sitting up there trying to do something and can't do nothing. She got her sister in a lock, and Aubriana was on that. Elizabeth was on that ass taking her time. Pow. 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 You would have thought she was whipping a horse at a rodeo, bitch. She was stable, 10 toes down to the ground, and she had that hair wrapped around her hands, and little Shorty Bebop ran up out from the thin air, bitch. Do y'all see the sister in the back? She got the stride, honey, as a rabbit. She was quick up on her toes, bitch. She was hopping across that street. Next thing you know, she was up on this big bitch back. She was on her back and she was skedaddling up on her, honey. She was climbing her like a monkey climb a tree in Jamaica, bitch. I mean, in Africa. Or wherever monkeys reside. See, you gotta, when you pull up, you better show enough pull up and you better know what you're doing. Because Shorty Bebop was up on her back. She was beating a big bitch down. Look at her. So Derek, the sister ends up getting up. She throws a little punch. It's, it skims across Aubrey's dome. But Aubrey said, oh no, I'm quick as a butterfly. I sting like a bee, bitch. Next thing you know, she had her twisted all up. The girl was standing out there pulling the girl's hair. Then look at this one. She ain't seen her opponent yet. Elizabeth was straight up standing 10 toes down to the ground. She was stable. This girl's head is still down. You can't win a fight with your head down. You got to be able to see your opponent. You got to know when they coming for your head. You got to know how to bob and weave. You got to know when to come in. You got to know when to come up and how you going to come up. How you going to come across. How you going to do all of that? And your head down like this. You got your ass whooped. That's what you did. And then all of a sudden, because you got your ass whooped and you didn't come equipped with no skills to fight, for real, for real. For real, for real. Now you're going to go out there and call her a man. But the whole time y'all was standing out there in the street, ain't not one time, and I listened, I rewinded over and over all day long. Not one time did y'all call her a man. But when you got your ass whooped, now the scales was unbalanced. Fuck out of here, y'all big bitches out there. Matter of fact, let's go back to this scene up here. Where's this fucking scene? They're taller than her. They the same height. Elizabeth is taller than, Monique in this picture is taller than Elizabeth. Remember, Elizabeth got a hood on. Let's go back down to the fight. Your head ain't never lift up. Your sister's on the ground, ass out. Monique is trying to run. Your sister's still on the ground. Shorty Little Bits comes over there and pounces on her ass. This Shorty Little Bits is like I'm on it like popcorn. Because it's on. Derek goes over there. He sees that she's unfairly pulling the sister's hair. And so guess what Derek does? He pulls her hair. He said it's one thing to fuck with Elizabeth, but it's another thing to fuck with Aubriana. Derek came over there and got the pulling hair out, which the sister said on Instagram that Derek didn't pull hair. Derek was pulling hair, bitch. Derek was out there fighting like a bitch over his little sister Aubriana. Don't get it fucked up. He may have started this stuff. He may have instigated it. But I tell you what, he picked a side. He picked a side. Look at this. How you going to win a fight? How you going to win? Here we got Derek from another view pulling hair. And Derek from another view. And you going to have the nerve to talk about somebody's pink coat and their outfit. And you got your shirt purposely pulled up for your fat to hang out. You got a knot in the back of your shirt. You mean to tell me your big ass can't find a crop top? You got the nerve to have your shirt wrapped up like this in the back, you fat funky. You know what, Auntie, keep on moving. Here we got another angle of Derek pulling her hair. Because she was pulling Aubriana's. Because Aubriana was getting the best of her. Aubriana was fucking her up. All by her lonesome. And then the next thing you know, the cameraman had to come in. But Aubriana was standing tall. That little tight little butt, that little cute little leather outfit she had on. Honey, she was working like a monk on that big girl. She said, big bitches go down too. Big bitches go down too. And I'm going to show you that a big bitch can go down too. The sister said Monique catfished them. They thought she was a little girl. Is that a catfish? Is that what Monique looked like? You tell me. You've been watching for weeks just like I have. Does Monique look like this? Or does Monique look like this? Is this Monique? Is this the Monique that we've been looking at week after week? Hell no. This what the fuck we've been looking at. Week after week, bitch. This person and this person ain't the same motherfuckers. They're not. They're not the same person. And the Monique that sits up there and be in that bitch, 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 big bitch, bitch. She's not the same person we look at week after week. She just ain't. Because now her gap is this big. Because she's a lying mother. She's a lying motherfucker with a big fat ass lying tongue. Her and her motherfucking sisters all are lying motherfucker. This is Monique. This is Monique who says that she got a makeup line coming out this. This is Monique who says that she's going to be teaching people how to look like the girl that starred with Eddie Murphy. This is the girl who says she has a makeup line coming out to teach us what? How to make your skin look gummy than a mother. How to cut your teeth in fours, bitch. As I said, ain't nobody right in this situation. But Monique and your sisters, y'all got y'all asses whooped out there on them streets. Oh, yes, y'all did. And in case you missed it, I can take you back. Your sister never lifted up her head. She fought the whole time with her head down. I don't know what happened to all the pictures, bitches, that I saved. I don't have any idea what happened to them. But your sister, this one right here, little bitch tore her ass up. This right here, they had to get everybody out. Girlfriend laid on the ground. She said the fight was on and she was kicking out the car. And then Monique says, get in the car. You know what? You don't call nothing, Monique. You walked over to that car when them girls retreated. And then this is where you find yourself. Instead of you grabbing Elizabeth, you grabbing your sister because you see your sister getting her ass whooped. But you too slow. You should have been over here trying to help this one, the one that already fell down and broke her sciatica. Because I know her ass was hurting for days, the way her big ass was laying on that ground with her legs gapped up wide out in the air. She didn't flip over her shoes. She didn't fall over her shoes. She got knocked the fuck out. Elizabeth came over there and tagged both their asses. Because you walked up on the car and you instigated it. They walked away. And it wasn't good enough for you, Monique. Even Derek and his sister said, get the fuck back. You walked up on them while they was in the car. So anybody that stands out here and say they was ready to fight, they left. They left the fight. They tried to avoid it. The sister, Sylvia, is the one with the stomach out that instigated the fight. She's the one that was popping off and screaming, talk about checking a motherfucker's temperature. They stood here ready for the sisters. They were the ones that was in gear to fight. Elizabeth and them I just came back from getting their nails done. And whether she look fucked up in this picture or not, she got a right to dress any kind of way she wants to, just like they got a right to dress any kind of way they want to. Ain't nobody better than the other one. They sat in that car and they schemed. Monique gave a threat. She gave a warning. She said she was preparing for the worst. And that's what she got because both of her sisters got their asses whooped. Both of them. And Monique so big and slow, she couldn't do shit to stop it. Nothing. Nothing. She couldn't do nothing to stop it because she's a big bitch. Look at this. Elizabeth was so solid. Elizabeth can come and rubber with me anytime she want to because Elizabeth had a bitch like this with her head down the whole time. And then Monique gonna say they came and they got what they wanted. Oh, they got what they wanted. They sure did. Rapricia, they sure did. They whooped your sister's asses. And I don't care how many polls people take. I don't care how much people say this man shouldn't have to put his hands on her. They didn't identify her as a man. And when you feel like your life is threatened, bitch, you do whatever you got to do to get a bitch up off you. I never one time heard them call her a man, a dude, or by her biological name. So you saw her as equal. No, matter of fact, you didn't see her as equal because by Monique's own words, they got what they came for, ass whooping. So you never saw her as not equal to you. You sure didn't. You run up, you get done up. You get froggy and leap, you land your ass in a pond. Exactly. Let me end with that one. Don't tell Beth to come and swing on you and then be mad about it and then misgender her and call her a man. Take your lickings. Y'all asked for it. So hopefully by the receipts you see that Monique started this just like Elizabeth said. And I'm going to appeal to the women. The biological women. Or what they call a cisgender. I'm a woman, period. I ain't cisgender, I'm a woman. If you go out and you spend $300 on your nails, are you coming to fight? Who fights and wastes $300? Make it make sense. Just like in a court of law. Reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt means that the average person can't fuck with what you just said. I'm coming with a dress on and a thong. My ass is out and everything else is out. I got a pink coat on. My sister takes her coat off and leaves it in the car. I got a ski mask on. We're trying to set up for a party at the house. I go back to my car. I retreat. Who was looking for a fight? Who's looking for a fight? Some of y'all may not like what I said tonight. But before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I gave you the receipts. You look at it. Now, I see that somebody was saying something about Monique had some PPP loans that she took out. What is that about? Extra. It was cold. She was being extra. She was being extra. Auntie, thank you. I said the same thing. Elizabeth walked away, and Sylvia knew Liz was a trans woman, and she invited her to swing on her. So many people said I was crazy and wrong. You ain't crazy and wrong. I just showed you the receipts. This could have been squashed. They say that the sisters want camera time. That Elizabeth and her sister want camera time, and she want to be, seen. What about her sisters? And that's why I say everybody wrong. Everybody wrong and everybody right. Elizabeth's sisters are driving across straight state line to get on camera. They driving in a car with somebody who just got their driver's license to be on camera time. So for Elizabeth to want to be on camera time, it's equal in part to Elizabeth's sisters want to be on camera time. Everybody want to be on camera time. Everybody want a little bit of the change. See, we got to look at this for what it is. And I know people want to take sides. But the receipts I just showed don't lie. Matter of fact, the day the show was revealed, and Monique and them saw, because at first they was showing, talk about they whooped their asses and all of that. That was before the footage got released. But when the footage got released, their whole story changed. Why? Now they the victims, but at first they was the victors. See, you cannot have it both ways. Because before the footage got released and they saw what really went down at the fight, oh, we beat their asses. Y'all gonna see the fight scene. Y'all, yeah. Y'all gonna see the fight scene. We was fighting for a long time. Yeah. We were, and then they come back after they see the footage, and now they like, oh, it was a man. It was a man. Oh my God, a man. Again, as I said, pick a struggle, bitch. Do I believe that men should fight women? No. Do I believe that women should fight men? No. But I don't believe that Elizabeth had any choice after she had been offered up and told to swing and begged to swing. Swing, bitch, swing. And Monique came over to the car. Get out, bitch. Swing, bitch, swing. How long you think you gonna punk anybody? How long you think you gonna be up in my face doing that until I break down and go the fuck off on you? I don't care if your gap is big or not. See, some of y'all ain't never been in the streets. You don't know what it is to street fight. You don't know what it is. But I do. I do. I know what it is to stand up and buck up and overstep yourself and find yourself in a situation you ain't think you was going to be in because your adrenaline is up. And I think they thought because they was big girls. What? Okay. Y'all, thank y'all for being here tonight, all 1,700 of you all. I appreciate you all stopping by. Please leave your comment in the comment section. Don't be disrespectful, because if you are, you're getting blocked. You can express yourself without being disrespectful to me. I love y'all to pieces. Until we see each other again, y'all be safe out there in the street. Thank you to everybody. Miss Dana, thank you for your cash app. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. I know I missed a bunch of them, and I apologize for that, but I was going in, and I hope that you all grant me grace. I love y'all. Bye.